At night. The dark shadows slip through my open window as I sit on the edge of my bed, watching and listening. It seems peaceful tonight. For now, I clutch harder onto the pistol that has always helped me keep the shadows at bay. But I have a feeling I won't be using it tonight, now that they have found a new target. Still, I'll sit and wait until they come back. They always do. Mum, are they coming back? A soft voice called from behind me, muffled under the thick blankets. Scared but composed, I replied, I'm not sure. It's been quiet so far. I heard a soft shuffle behind me, then a small, soft hand pulled lightly on my cardigan, then go still, but never letting go. I heard her whisper softly, Why do they come here? I turned slightly, but never taking my eye off the window, I replied, 'Cause you're special to both me and them. I felt her shudder and wrap her arms around my waist. Why her? Why do they want my baby? She tightens her arms around my waist and falls back onto the bed, going limp, but not before a soft sigh slips through her tired lips. Having trouble sleeping? I called behind me. Yeah, I can hear them, when they come. That sent a shiver down my spine as I clutched harder onto the pistol. Why didn't you tell me? My voice was a mixture of scared and angry. I'm sorry, but how do they know my name? I spun quickly to see her face, horror stuck. What have they said? Mum, please answer me! I yelled at a small bundle of flesh, cloth and blankets. I'm sorry, Annie. You know how I get around this subject. Annie slowly sat up and took a deep breath. Come home, Annie. Come home, Annie. Come home, Annie. She kept repeating, her eyes glazed over and her voice began to change, become almost possessed. Honey, I called softly to what I thought was my daughter. But it was wrong, all wrong. Annie lunged at me, knocking the pistol from my hands as she rushed for the window almost animal-like. I grabbed hold of her wrist as she got past me, but she turned quickly and plunged her teeth into my arm. Those weren't teeth I had ever seen in my daughter's mouth. They were sharp, like blades, as they shredded my arm as if it were nothing but air. With a growl, she re-gripped her teeth deeper into my arm. Those eyes were unnatural, the darkest crevice in the world. I screamed, but it did nothing to stop her from biting down harder, my blood staining everything in sight. But worst of all, dripped down Annie's once angelic face that I loved so much. She's not my daughter. She can't be. Love stings, doesn't it, Evelyn? Grumbled a disjointed voice that caused what was once Annie to remove her teeth from my mangled arm. The room became blurry, and even started spinning as I tried to look behind me to the shadow at the window. Tut, tut, tut. Look at yourself. My body crashed to the floor as the shadow dragged itself over to Annie, who seemed excited, happy. It sickened me. Where is she? Annie. Sorry. She won't let me go. Annie giggled sickeningly. Demonic voice. Everything began to slip away. I was dying. Please, not like this. I'm sorry, I groaned, as the sound rung through my ears and her body dropped to the wooden floor. Father couldn't have my daughter, and now he's never having my daughter. I gasped my last breath before everything disappeared. Not just my house or the dark shadow, but the soft feeling of my daughter's presence.